A very warm welcome to everyone. I hope you all are fit and fine at home, fifth graders. Today in this video, we are going to discuss the first part of chapter number 11, Alone on an Island. We have done this chapter in our grade, but today we are going to revise it. So this was a story of a sailor, Robinson Crusoe, who got stuck on an island. Now let us read the chapter. Take out your books at page number 84 and start reading along with me. Okay? Robinson Crusoe, a young sailor, is on his third voyage. Voyage means a journey along with the sea. So he was on his third voyage. His ship is caught in a storm near an island. His ship caught in a storm, okay, near an island. And he is the only one who survives. He was the only one who was saved. I could swim well, but the force of the waves made me lose my breath too much to do so. The waves were so harsh, they were so harsh that he was not able to swim. At length, one large wave took me to the shore and left me high and dry, though half dead and with fear. That incident was so fearful that he was like, I saved my life, that but I'm half dead. I got on my feet and made the best of my way for the island. Somehow he was able to get onto the island. I feel so rejoiced that I could do was to walk up and down the coast and thank God I was safe. After this incident, he was like, I was thankful to God that I was safe. I now cast my eyes round me to find out what kind of a place it was I had been thus thrown in. Now he was like just moving here and there in his eyes, and he was just looking where sea waves have thrown me. Then all the glee I felt at first left me, for I was wet and cold and had no dry clothes to put on. Now he was all wet, his clothes were all wet, and he was feeling very cold and he was having nothing to wear. No food to eat and not a friend to help me. That was an unknown island, nobody was there, so he was having no food, no friend over there. I feared that there must be wild beast here. He was afraid of wild beast. Beast means animals. He was very afraid of animals, that there might not be any beast. I now grew dark, and I thought the top of the some high tree would be a good place to keep me out of harm's way. Now he want to be safe. He want to be away from harm. So what he decided, he decided that he will sleep on a tree that no wild animal could eat him. Well, I went on a tree and made a kind of nest to sleep in. Somehow he arranged a nest on the tree and he spent night there. Then I cut a stick to keep off beast of prey. Now he was having a wooden stick with him to save himself from the any beast. In case any should come, and fell to sleep just as if the branch I lay had been a bed of down. Now he was sleeping on a branch. He was having a wooden stick to save himself from wild animals. When I woke up, it was a bright day. The weather was fine and the storm had cleared. Now, what was there on the next day when he woke up? The storm was clear, weather was clear, and the sea was now calm. The sea did not swell as before. Swell means it was not as harmful as before. But what surprised me was that the ship had been lifted by the tide in the night from the sand where she lay, and was driven up almost as far as the rock I had been dashed against by the wave. Now at night when he was sleeping, the sea waves just moved that ship so away near that rock where sea waves thrown Robinson Crusoe. He was in a great problem. It was about a mile from the shore where I was. It was so long, mile away from the shore. The ship seemed to stand still, and I wished myself on board so that at least I might see some necessary things for my use. Now he was wishing that I must be, I was on board so that I could take some of the necessary things, some important, some clothes, some eating provisions, something to eat or something to survive. Okay, so now he was in great trouble as he was struck on an island where he doesn't know anything. There was nobody to help him, no clothes, no food. Now, in this chapter, this is a really very interesting chapter. We'll get to know how a person survived on an island, unknown island, for 28 long years. I swam round her twice. The second time, I saw a small piece of rope. Now he was swimming around the ship, and he was at the second time he saw a rope. I did not see at first. I got on hold of it with great difficulty, and by the help of the rope, I got up to the forecastle of my ship. With the help of that rope, he was able to, uh, get get that part of the ship. He was able to get the part of the ship where sailors stay. He was able to, stand on the forecastle. Forecastle is a part of that ship on which sailors stay. My first work was to search to see what was spoiled and what was not. What was his first work when he was on the board? What first work was to see whether what things are broken and what are spoiled and what are left to be used. First, I found that all the ship provisions were dry and good to eat. First of all, the good thing was that eating provisions were saved. They all were dry and they were good to eat. I went to the bedroom and filled my pockets with biscuits and ate them. When I went about other things, I had no time to lose. He was having no time. Now I wanted nothing but a boat to furnish myself with many things which I thought would be necessary. Now he wanted a boat, he wanted to make a boat, and he wanted to carry all the necessary things along with him in that boat. So this was the first part. In first part, we came to know that a sea wave threw Robinson Crusoe on an unknown island, and somehow he was able to sleep on a tree for a night so he could save himself from wild animals. And what he see in the next morning, that sea waves took away the ship miles away, and he was somehow able to get onto the ship, and he took some necessary provisions, necessary things. So this was the first part. In our next video, we will discuss the second part. Okay, I hope you are cleared. Thank you. Have a nice day.